What is happening, guys? Falling from OTB here, coming back with a new Town Hall 16 that looks oh so beautiful. It is very exciting for all of us to witness this beautiful update. We are enjoying it very much, and I figured it was time for a video. So let's check out our last two wars here that we've completed. Actually, our first two at Town Hall 16. So, we're going to dive right into this here immediately. And I kind of strategically picked so many attacks always deserve to be shown. But this, I'm trying to show a different variety and the thought process of how to hit these new TH16s. So, here we go with a nice, simple blimp bomb that is still usable at TH16. And starting in here to do, we've got a lot of these defenses that are placed together, the rage tower as well. Are we going to kill that poison? Let's see. TH goes down, just blasting through everything. Blimp bombs are usually going to get you 22 to 25%. In this particular case, that is a beautiful job. Everything got done. We start the heroes here going around the outside to clean up everything, and then we've got one strategic freeze spell to be able to use on this attack. We start the dragons, loons, and the dragon riders, which I'm so happy to see all three got an upgrade on this new update here. So drag loon, drag riders, always useful. And we're going to definitely see them be used a lot here, at least in the next month for sure, on this TH16 update. As defenses are trying to catch up, air is very, very strong if you could find the use for them. So you're seeing the drag riders again. I'm so impressed with the work that drag riders do. I'm so happy to see that upgrade. I've just been waiting forever for that. So everything's pushing forward so nicely here, and when you have a nice path for them, as he had carved out the base, again, you talk about like an L shape, where you kind of create a lane for those dragons with the heroes. I know this is simple stuff, but we want to make sure we're efficient in the style of attacks and we're using the right attack for the base. Not the toughest base in the world, but that is just absolutely crushed right there. Great job by Zeus. We're going to go right up to Rain Man's attack here, swinging up on this one. We are doing our 50-man wars right now, which is really exciting. Things are just really looking great with all the guys that we have here right now, and obviously we're in it to win it. So this is a pretty decent setup base. You see this base around here and there, different variations of this kind of a layout. A nice mixture. I chose this attack because here we got two E-drags. We're really getting involved with mixing up the troops here, and the flinger right there getting a decent start. However, we are going to run into that expo here pretty soon, so it may be a little bit short-lived. Nonetheless, that pathing and trying to cut the base off on that corner right there is the right decision to make. You'll notice that the E-drag picked up the aggro of the expo, and we are going to be able to get that down before it becomes a threat. So that's where that's super helpful. Assuming that was really the plan right there, that was a genius idea. So we're going to start with that jump. Once again, we've created that shape and that type of forward progress for those starting troops to be able to get going in there. Brand new golem coming in right there, looks awesome. Got good old standard sort of a spam here coming from the top. Little variation with the bowlers in there to try and help get that kind of bounce damage in there. The Yeti's in there to tank. Golem, of course, to do the tank work here as well. And when all of these troops are together, they're so tanky, and they're going to be able to take care of a lot of heavy defenses. The poison tower as well, they're able to kind of push through that. And everything's moving forward here. King, we're going to lose a little bit early, but that's okay. That happens. That single target locked on, and that's just the price of doing business sometimes. Got the freeze, got the kill there on the Town Hall. Things are moving forward nice. That Flinger is still alive over there, which is going to pop here in just a moment. But that damage is done over there, and we got a full set of Velks coming out, and those Velks just go nuts right now. Awesome also to see the Velk upgrade. To be able to use those again. I'm hoping that there might be a use for them here in Town Hall 16. Nonetheless, it is an overwhelming type of a situation here where those troops are just kind of converging around from the outsides. Velks are moving in from the other side and from the bottom. And then your main troops are pushing forward. Everything, like a little bit of everything, is still alive right here. And keeping that RC alive is extremely important, as we see that worked just geniusly. Fantastic attack by Rainman. Love to see a nice kind of a slew of different troops being used here. Jumping down to News Attack. New, most known for his hogs and his mixture or hybrid attack. Here we see again, seeing a lot of these sort of diamond style bases here these days. When you're not looking at those typical CWL design bases, leading with the King there, getting in front to get some of those defenses down, help clear the way for the Flinger. Meanwhile, up top, we've got the Queen Walk started up there. Queen is going to kind of bounce back and forth side to side, and that's how these bases are designed, to keep the Queen out and away from the Town Hall. However, all you got to do is commit those troops, and as you can see, even committed the Super Miner in on that one. So we are going to break the Queen in here. Not going to have an issue getting to the Town Hall. King is working his way in here as well. That Poison Tower activates. Issues come up for the healers. However, Queen is going to get her duty taken care of here. She's going to get the Town Hall kill, and the Tornado Trap was in effect right there as well. And we are, with that Queen Arrow, able to do some damage with the new ability. And Queen is going to survive long enough to get down and take care of that Flinger down there. The scatter shot, if you will. We're starting everything here going into the Rage, but with Queen ability, we're able to get through that Rage without an issue. The ability there for Warden, nice and easy, goes down over those heavy defenses as things are moving into the forward. Hogs go to the right here. They do end up dying on that bomb tower, I believe. But again, that's, you can't really do much about that split of troops. With that nicely placed heal, we have the hybrid moving forward into that big chunky part of the base. Things are just going down nice and easy right here. Again, with the RC being alive to support, that seems to be such a crucial role for a lot of attacks. If you can have a hero or two alive, Queen once again pushing back into that last corridor there of the base. And again, if you can get your Queen to survive and your RC alive for a good, 85% of the attack, hey, that's pretty much what you need going forward. Queen ends up making it through alive, as these defenses are just a matter of time until they go down. And that is another sweet attack by New. As I get some water here. That is very, very well done, Mr. New. We have one more attack done by Mr. Drum himself, Drummy, coming in with the E-Drags. Now, the E-Drags are said to be very popular on this update. They're very strong. They did have an upgrade as well. So he's pushing everything forward here too. We are using the Stone Loon coming in here as the CC. Very, very strong. It's going to be able to do a lot of damage down the outside right there. Now, you'll see that everything kind of goes around this Town Hall. Unfortunately, with those invis spells, things do get a little unpredictable sometimes. We got to rage over that to make sure that's taken care of on the top side. And those E-Drags are so strong. Look how tanky they are. So we have a couple moving forward here with help from the RC, once again getting there, doing a really good job sniping or picking off those defenses before he goes down. Queen working its last bit of life there around the outside. Nothing too heavy to tank, so Queen is going to be able to get a lot of work done around that outside. And then those E-Dregs are just still alive in the masses here, and it's amazing to see how tanky they actually are in an attack where, you know, the Town Hall didn't go down immediately. They're able to sit there and tank for a duration of that time until everything eventually goes down. And how exciting is that? Really nice job there by Drummy. I'd like to see more of these attacks because I'm seeing them all over YouTube right now, and personally I can't get E-Dregs to work for me, but he seems to not have any issues whatsoever. So keep that up, Drummy. That's a nice job, man. And the most recent war, a little bit of a tougher war. We had a close one there. We are going to show, we're going to jump all the way down. We might come back and we'll see what kind of room we have here for time. But Equinox, an amazing attack here. Once again, a nice little sort of a smash style attack. We got the Super Bowlers involved. A pretty common base here too, so that's why I'm showing this attack, is because this style of base is very popular. You see a lot of these Town Hall baits where they linger them around the outside, and sometimes the only way to be able to beat them is to just hit them from the side and sort of work it along the side where the Town Hall is. So the biggest issue here is the Queen has a lot to tank, and as she gets in range of that Warden, that is a lot of damage that's going to be coming in here. Those Teslas are popping here as well, so we're seeing just an immense amount of damage come in. The Warden is going down as soon as that Town Hall activates. That's issue number 2. We've got the King to deal with. We have potentially the Monolith as well. But we have been pushing in. That whole top section is about to be cooked up pretty good here from that Flingers. The Queen does work its way onto the King right here. We've got a lot of stuff to do. We've got a lot of damage coming out on that Queen. Queen still has its ability, so she's going to be able to pop that as oh, and then that's right. We've got the recall here. I'm not even paying attention to the spells here being used. So this is now a funnel for the smash primary attack coming in here too against that new cannon. That goes down easy. We got a poison spell here that we're going to have to deal with. The healers are catching up to the main troops, and here we're seeing absolute madness as those Super Bowlers are able to do that much damage in the core of this base. And this is where this base is weakest, is if you can make it into the core with something that has a good AoE style damage. Those troops are getting ahead, lots of damage coming in onto the troops, but the healers are keeping them up. A lot of the crucial troops are still alive, and if you can get a couple of those Super Bowlers to stay alive at this part of the base, it's over. We got some support down there with RC, able to use the ability, take care of all of that side of the base, as the other troops are just slow walking around the outside and through the middle here as we speed this up. Once again, we had heroes alive, we had some extra troops alive, on a base that usually people are always trying to hit this base from the top side or the flat side, and those defenses just are spread in such a way that they're really going to slow down the attack and make it so you're not going to be able to make it to that Town Hall. So AQ walk through there on that style of a base is just awesome. That was a great job, Equinox. Jumping down to 20. It's the new show today. So I'm showing this base because this base is extremely common. I have seen this multiple times in just both of these wars, let alone previous wars as well. Those new healers dropping down. We got some damage coming out on the Queen here immediately. We're going to have to deal with that King, and that's not a problem under that rage here. So we're activating some of these traps. We've got the super miner that is trying to work its way around the outside here, creating a path for the Queen to get in there and deal with that Town Hall. Now, Queen does have the issue of Everything disappears for just a moment here. The invisibility spell is pretty common here now. We're seeing on the Town Hall area, and we've got that Monolith and the Town Hall coming in on Queen very hard here, and the Queen is going to go down, but not a moment too soon. We were able to snipe that Town Hall. So here's where this part of the attack comes in. So we started the flinger down on the bottom. We've created that path. We have a nice, clear, straightforward pathing here for those troops to come through. We do have to deal with some of those CC troops without too much of a plan. We are just pushing them straight forward. That is a lot of damage there. Under the rage towers, the Queen is raged. Everything is raged up there, coming up the middle here. However, the troops are just overwhelming these defenses. We do lose this cluster of, when unattended, those hogs do go down super easily. But when we're talking about the main fluid movement of the attack, everything's moving forward. The pathing was created very nicely. That allowed things to really work out well here. Not too many things alive, but this is just proof of kind of how you want to go about hitting that base. Some people will start a flinger over there to try and deal with the Town Hall. He just took it in with the Queen directly. Odds are you're going to lose your Queen, but that's the toughest part of the base, is trying to find a way to make it to that Town Hall compartment. But we've done that, and at this point we are smooth coasting to victory. New has done it again. This is a hybrid update. So hybrid using the Root Riders and using just the standard hybrid troops. This is really working well so far early in this Town Hall 16 experience. Diving down to 26. Must have done air. No. So we have the spam here. This is working so well. I've seen a lot of these Yetis working in this style of an attack, and really it's about the angle that you come in and the plan that you have for those troops to make sure they're able to cross through the base. It's not always easy, especially if they have to go and bang on any walls without any type of jump or earthquake or things like that. Can make things a little bit tough, but we are pushing this blimp all the way across the base, and you're going to see what he does here. He's able to use his the clone spells that are going to do a really good job just blasting through those compartments right there. Of course, we've got the tornado trap. That's never easy to deal with here, but we are freezing the invisibility spell. We're trying to allow time for those troops to get there to that Town Hall, which they do just in time. And that invis spell pops, but the damage is done up there. We've committed our spells up there, but again, that's the toughest compartment to send things through. Queen's going to be able to use her ability and deal with those heavy defenses over on that side. And in the meantime, the other troops are just, again, they're kind of moving together. Everything's moving forward together. When you have that many E-Titans and Yetis available to crush through just, one defense at a time, you're overwhelming that each section of the base when you're getting through there. I think the plan is just to really keep them together and, allow them to kind of just overwhelm the areas. And when they get overwhelmed, they will pop and they will kill those defenses nearby. And that's when you're going to see just such good success with them. So once again, this is Crusherinoed. And really making quick work of them here. And we have to run as fast as we can to get to that corner over there, which Diggy says, I got this. No problem. And that's another dead base right there. What do we have? I think we got, is that 29? Kratos? Yeah, Kratos here as I go for some water. Alright, so this style of a base, Kratos, number 45 on the list, right? He's hitting with non-max troops. He is behind as far as, trying to keep up with these maxed bases. He's hitting a max TH16, plus whatever upgrades might be there here in between. So we're starting out with that Warden Walk. We've switched to the Flinger, which now the flinger is going to come in. So here, this style of attack is really nice to see. You create that that opening for the flinger to get in there, and on its own time and effort, it's going to take care of that town hall. Got the jump in there pre-placed. We're gonna be seeing some funneling here most likely. We want to make sure that those troops are moving at least through those two major compartments right there. So here we are. We're starting the main force. We're getting that king down there to provide, and the witches. They're gonna get that pathing sorted out here for everyone. Really nice pathing so far. They're going everywhere that they want to. We want to be careful that they don't run outside. We want to make sure that they are continuing to take that jump and head forward. The pathing was perfect timing that allowed most of those troops to go through right where we needed them. In fact, everyone who did need to go did go. Really good timing. I think that won the attack right there, was just that funneling that they were able to get through the core right there. Queen went up through the core as well. We got the healers that are doing a great job, and they are about to get cooked and go down. However, they've done, you know, just about as much as you could ask them to do. And here we have the flinger that is picking off those last couple defenses on the top side. The titans on the outside are heavy enough. We got some witches moving around for cleanup. Things are looking good. We have one last issue to deal with, but we do have a freeze. So I'm going to take a wild guess that this freeze is strategically used here. Indeed, just long enough to be able to take care of that scatter shot right there. Hopefully, maybe not, but hey, damage is there. E-Titans tanking, that's a good idea. Okay, there we go. We got some witch support moving in there, and just two little skellies decide to bang away. Couple little skellies working their way on that scatter shot. That's all they needed, and that's going to get them down no problem. Not too much alive, but that doesn't matter, because 3 stars are not the easiest things to come by, especially when you're attacking up with non-max troops, non-max heroes. This guy is got himself a really nice attack right there, and that was lovely. So just really quick, I'm just going to show this. So this is a new strat that I have been working on. This is the Root Smash. I haven't seen this yet on YouTube, so I'm trying to make it my own attack. Variation of this attack got me a 99 and a 98% this last war. Time fails are all too common, it seems. So that's something that has been causing an issue. So we need lots and lots of cleanup on these style of attacks, which we've got a pretty decent amount here on this one. I did just add in the E-Titans to try and lead the way, so I'm eliminating a poison by putting in the E-Titans so they can deal with the CC. We added in the Skelly spell to be able to try and distract our single target or heavy defenses right there, and this works just like a smash strat, just like when you're trying to push in the Titans or whoever you're using, Yetis, bowlers, whatever. Same format here. Trying to work on different variations because I think there's a lot of bases where smash strat is not the right option to go. Because it's just hard to hit depending on the angle of the base. A lot of the time the flinger has some issues and doesn't survive very long, so you're not getting much use out of it. So here it actually died a little bit sooner than I was hoping. I was hoping to have enough time to get this air defense down. Warden thought we were going to focus on some other things. I believe Warden ends up dying here very soon, but you usually want to hang on to this until the Warden, or until those troops get kind of right toward the core before you're using it, because the ability is going to be the health regeneration ability that the Warden has. And unfortunately here we're dealing with a lot of freezy boys, so that's causing a huge delay in this attack, and I'm trying not to waste spells, but as we get in forward here, we do have that rage spell, so the Root Riders do need rages to be able to move quick enough to go through a lot of these defenses. Also a heal spell. I did bring a jump as well for the heroes, but they had other plans. RC is always going to come on one side, typically the weaker side, but things are pushing forward here long enough to try and get that horribly placed freeze spell. I don't know what I'm doing sometimes. Sometimes there's panic involved. But look at these Root Riders tanking on the outside. So you're going to notice these bases with the scatters. Usually these Root Riders will split because they are only following where the defenses are, right? So they're only going to go around the outside. However, you will notice that the healers do tend to attach to the Root Riders. And that's really good news because... the Root Riders are already so tanky, one of the most tanky troops in the game right now. So that's really nice to see them get to work. I wonder if I should show another one. I've already used enough time, but we're trying. We're doing some tests here, folks. So once again, one of those outside style bases. I don't even remember this attack. I just remember it happened. Again, this is with the new comp. We are stress testing different options, different spells, different angles, just trying to make things make sense here. I still like keeping the jump. Now, you could replace the jump with, I don't even know, more freeze, more skelly spells. I'm not sure. Even another rage, because rage is what makes these things work so well. But keep in mind they do need to be healed as well. So we're gonna speed up this beginning here. So once again, just starting in obvious spots right here. I think I accidentally have the walrus guy helping me out on the walk itself, which is just not really that useful. So we start those E-Titans again. Again, the job of those E-Titans is to sort of lead the way for the heroes. They're supposed to be the tank for the heroes since the Root Riders have a mind of their own. They also are there, also maybe more specifically to kill the Clan Castle troops. So here you're going to see them, everything just splits up and just starts picking defenses. We drop that rage, getting things to move forward here. We do want to hang on to the Warden ability until we get into big trouble, which is just about now. When you pop that ability, everything gets healed. So that's really nice right there. We're not going to have any issues dealing with the... I have found that the Root Riders almost ignore the Town Hall. It's crazy how much... how little they regard the Town Hall. So... Again, it's an overwhelming situation when these Root Riders kind of stay together when you need them to at the beginning, but then they will split at a later time. That is when you see them really do the most of the damage that they possibly can. So, anyways, that's a show for them. This attack is working well, and it is fun. Nice to have a smash strat working so well. So, here we go. Alright, guys. Until next time. We're going to have to end this bad boy. It's already been too long. This is Fallen from OTB, signing off.